Silver, we start with 1 hour chart. Okay, we want to see for the next week whether we can look for trade from this correction when we call this one as a reversal. All right, because if we refer to 1 hour chart, the way it's dropping is as a channeling. Maybe we can look at this as a channel. If we put our line here, this is what we have been looking for. And if I put my another line here, okay, maybe put this way. Okay, now the question is whether this sharp move we get here is this reversal. As we can see, we see the breakout of this channel. Okay, maybe we start with the 1 hour daily chart. All right, as we can see, based on daily chart, if we refer to our analysis, we have been looking for the down move for the sales from since the price was within this move. This is the one opportunity. Based on forward chart, we get another one. Now the question is we need to look for this, whether we can get a correction for continuation, or we can expect the price at least to retest the top, turn to bigger flat for one more drop. Also, we can expect the kind of reversal. I want to see how we can look at this, what we can expect here. Because since the price was within this move, we were looking for the down move with the retest of this low, which is 22. Okay, in this case, we move to forward chart. Based on daily chart, we have nothing else to discuss. And even if we look at the indicators, the only things we have a divergence here, but MACD doesn't show that. All right, in this case, we move to forward chart. Okay, based on forward chart, again, after we get this down move, the price could break the previous low, but as we can see as a shadow and reverse. Now we're looking at this, how we can trade it. First of all, can we put our line this way? For example, sorry, if I remove this, can we put our line here? Maybe put this one to move it to 1 hour chart, and as well hit this one. All right. Then from here, we will be looking at this. Again, whatever I put this line is just indicative. We are not going to, to trade by having these trend lines. Okay, now we want to see whether we can expect the possibility this one turn to a correction for one more drop to look for this type of the correction. Because if we see this one, that means the next correction can be maybe take this trend line drop, then from the C we get the correction, then the price can reverse by the way. Okay, now we want to see whether this get this correction, and if we get any reversal, this is what we get. What we can expect with the reversal or correction. Mostly we look for correction based on forward chart. Okay, and if I move to 1 hour chart, we want to see how we can look for trade. Okay, the things is for the next week, what I'm looking for, I want to see whether I get I will look for this correction again. If I move to forward chart, what I mentioned based on daily, that no, the question is either this one is a correction, we can look for the reversal, at least the price to take this top, or the correction for one more drop. Mostly if we put our lines here, we can look for correction for one more drop. That means we can look for the trade within this range. Okay, in this case, we move to 1 hour chart. We want to see how we can look for trade. As we mentioned, if we look at this as a channel, now we'll get the breakout of the channel. For the next week, I'm looking for this correction. We want to see we can get any buy setup from here. And if we get any buy setup, the first level I'm looking for is 25.5, and the second target I'm looking for is 25.8. But if made the price tag this trend line video tagging 25.8, then reverse. Okay, by the way, again, this things is indicative. All right, now the things is, we will, for the next week, I'm looking for this. We want to see whether we can look for buy setup or not. But how about if this one turn to corrective and start to drop, then we can, for sure we cannot look for buy, unless then from there we need to see whether we can get the sell setup or not. But mostly we're looking at this. We want to see whether we can get the buy, then from there, that's mean we're looking at this. If we get this, the correction next move, then any down move from there we will be more interested. Okay, by the way, for the next week we're looking at this correction, and we're looking for buy, and this is our targets. Then from there we need to see whether there is a continuation or reversal. In this case, we just follow the chart when the market open on Monday. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.